Find your way here.
To a community of people
guided by the wisdom of a goddess and the spirit of a warrior.
At UNC Greensboro, we transform lives every day.
On campus,
in our hometown, our home state,
and around the world. By being true to our core, we've earned the right to say,
we are the best at what we do.
We are UNC Greensboro.
A national leader in a thriving city.
Right here in the heart of North Carolina.
Find your way here.
It's time to soar.
It's time to soar.
Are you ready?
Let's go!
Good morning, Spartans, and welcome to UNC Greensboro's Virtual SOAR program. We're excited to have you join us today. My name is Austin McKim, and I work in new student transitions and first-year experience. I'll be your host throughout the Virtual SOAR program, so you'll see a lot of me throughout the day. Next up, please help me welcome Dr. Andrew Hamilton, Associate Vice Provost for Student Success and Dean of Undergraduate Studies.
Hello, class of 2024. I am very pleased to be among the first to welcome you to one of life's truly great adventures, college. I'm Andrew Hamilton. I'm Associate Vice Provost and Dean of Undergraduate Studies here at UNCG, and it's my job to make sure that you have everything you need to succeed academically. You're going to spend a part of your day today with my team, but you should be aware that there are hundreds more working behind the scenes to make sure that you have a top-rate educational experience. The next 4 years will be your hardest and most rewarding yet, and many find that the first year is especially challenging. You're going to discover that your high school study skills are not adequate to the depth and pace of college learning, but you will adjust. You will also find that subjects you loved in high school, you don't love so much in college, or you love them but they don't love you back. And the opposite. Just the other day I heard from a student who had a really not great high school biology experience, but is now a successful biology life sciences major here because of the love of the natural world she discovered through her classwork. I'm telling you these things because I want you to approach college with the reverence and awe it deserves. College is not high school, but bigger. College is a fundamentally different beast, and if you approach it right, you will find yourself here, and you will leave here with the skills and abilities to go confidently in the direction of your most ambitious dreams. So I want you to come here with an open mind. Acknowledge that many of the things you think you know, even about yourself, might not be true. Be ready to embrace uncertainty. Right now, you should be feeling a little uncertain. That's okay. It's what education does. Education closes some doors and opens many others. Most students at this university and every university change their majors and their minds and their life goals and pathways at least once. Right now you're thinking, do I have the right major? Do I have the right minor? Am I in the right clubs? Am I on the right path? These are not questions we have to ask and answer today. Let the process work. We will introduce you to the skills, the abilities, and the people that you need in order to find your way. You're starting college in unusual times, but you're on a voyage of self-discovery, and good sailors are not made in calm harbors. This semester is going to be unlike any we've ever seen here, but whether it's worse or better is up to you. We're going to give you everything you need to succeed academically and socially, but you're going to have to take control of your own adventure. More of your classes will be online, and you'll be in the room at one time with few of your peers in your classes. You won't, at least for a little while, be going to large sporting events or parties, but don't let that dampen your enthusiasm for your first year or decrease the energy you feel for coming to the G and defining your dreams. You might discover that more time, better time spent with fewer people leads to stronger connections that you carry with you for your whole life. You might also find that studying in this new environment leads to fewer distractions and helps you make better connections with the material and think a little deeper about the content you're learning. You might also discover that building a capacity to do high quality work in uncertain circumstances is a skill set that serves you really well, not just here at the G, but for the rest of your life. Today marks the beginning of your grand adventure into the unknown. I began mine as a first-generation college student from a low-income background in a small town, but that journey has taken me all over the country and all around the world. Education for me, like it did for so many before and so many since, was absolutely transformative. It changed what I believed to be possible and broadened my horizons. When the going gets tough, and it will, I want you to remember two things. First, the team you're meeting today, along with the faculty, staff, and administration of the university, are all here to see you succeed. It's their personal and professional goal. Secondly, it's absolutely worth it. The journey is going to be difficult, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. And more importantly, you're going to bring the transformational power of education to your life, to the life of your family, and to your communities. I look forward to giving you a high five when it's safe to do so, hopefully in August here on campus, and to shaking your hand when you walk across the stage in May of 2024. Until we get to meet in person, let me just once again say welcome to our campus and go Spartans.
Thank you, Dr. Hamilton. Let's spend a minute walking through the required Virtual SOAR program so you know what to expect throughout the day. First, students at 10 a.m., you will participate in small groups with members of the Spartan Orientation Staff, or SOS, who are current UNCG undergraduate students via Zoom. Students, you have links to the Zoom meetings in your UNCG email account. Parents and families, at 1 p.m., you have a session just for you with our Division of Student Affairs to learn about various resources to help you all transition to UNCG. At 2:30, students and families, you will join us via YouTube to learn about campus involvement. After that, at 3 p.m., students, you will conclude your day with another small group with our SOS to learn about leadership, student employment opportunities, and our Connect Up program. Part 2 of the Virtual SOAR program is the completion of the Canvas course. This is where you'll review the orientation materials such as presentations, videos, and handouts. During your first small group, your SOS will explain the requirements of the Canvas course. Parents and families, we also have a Virtual SOAR webpage where you can review those same materials. This link is displayed on the screen and will be sent out to you via email following your Virtual SOAR session. Throughout this day and beyond, we have a variety of ways to contact us if you need assistance or need to get questions answered. First, you can email us at soar@uncg.edu. You can also text us at 1-336-541-6939. Students, this is the first year texting line for you. Or you can go to our website and live chat at newstudents.uncg.edu. You can also call us at 336-334-5231. Families, you can text us at 1-336-937-0732. As you can see, there's a lot of ways for you to get your questions answered and to easily be in touch with us. We want to make sure you got everything that you need to be successful here as you transition to UNCG. We are now going to move into the next portion of our welcome session. You're going to hear from different campus partners about ways they support you and family members throughout your time at UNCG. First, please help me welcome Captain Steve Dodona from the UNCG Police Department.
Hello, Spartans. My name is Steve. I work for the Campus Police Department. We are a 36 sworn officer police department. We also have 2 canines named Sasha and Gru. We are located at 1200 Westgate City Boulevard, which is just outside the pedestrian tunnel on Forest Street.
Thanks, Captain, for being here with us this morning. My first question for you is, what does the police department do to keep the campus community safe?
Well, the police department patrols campus 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. You will see us patrolling in cars, on bicycles, on foot. We as a police department try to do everything we can to keep you safe, but knowing that ultimately the safety is your responsibility. If you see something, we want you to let us know. You can reach us by phone, by text, or you can use the new the free safety app called LiveSafe to get in touch with us.
The great thing about the LiveSafe app is that it's embedded into the UNCG mobile app. So as long as you got the UNCG mobile app downloaded, you got easy access to LiveSafe. My second question, what safety services does the police department offer to the university community?
The police department offers a lot of free safety programs. A few of them is our Walk Safe program, where a student can request a walking escort from one location on campus to another, day or night, 24 hours a day. And a police officer or a security officer or one of our student rangers will walk with you to that location. Another one of our popular programs is our Run, Hide, Fight program. That is our response to an active shooter on campus, and how to respond to that situation. Another popular program is our RAD program. That's our Rape Aggression Defense program for women. It's a 2-week program. They learn some basic self-defense skills, and then on that last night, they get to practice those skills on a person in a suit. Another one of our programs is our Adopt a Cop program. We marry a police officer with each residence hall on campus, and they work together with the staff in that residence hall to offer programs like textbook marking, computer marking. Another popular program is our Ride Along program, where we invite students, faculty, staff to come ride with a police officer and see how campus safety is. We also offer bicycle pedestrian safety classes, which are really popular because a lot of people ride bikes. But by far our most popular safety feature is our Live Safe app. Once again, it's a free app that you can download to your phone. Parents can download it too. And from that app, you can contact the police department by phone, by text. You can take a picture of a video of what you're seeing and send that directly to the police department so we can investigate. So it's a really cool safety app that we offer free of charge.
I know the Run, Hide, Fight training is great. I did it about 1.5 years ago, and it was such an awesome experience. Be sure to watch the Staying Safe at UNCG video in the Student Canvas course, as well as on our Virtual SOAR webpage. You can also visit the police website at police.uncg.edu. Thanks, Captain Dodona, for joining us today. Please help me welcome next Chris Gregory from Housing and Residence Life.
Thanks, Austin. It's nice to see everybody there today. At least you can see me. I know it's a little difficult not being able to get all the information in person, but I would remind folks we have a lot of good information on our website. If you want to check out what the residence halls look like, if you want to take a virtual tour, if you want to see some of the staff that you may be working with in the fall, you can check it all out there. If you do need to contact our office with any questions, we are available. Email is a great way, so please check out our email address, but we also have social media and we have staff in the office to assist you in any way possible. So we look forward to seeing all of our new Spartans in the fall and looking forward to a really successful year.
So Chris, my first question for you is, when will students get their housing assignment and how do they see it?
So some students have already gotten their housing assignment. Based on when you apply, we have what we call a wave system. So if you applied before March 15th, you would have already found out. If you're in a living learning community, you may have already found out as well. But if you check out our website under the housing application process, you'll see the different deadlines for the different waves. It really depends on when you have applied for housing. And then there's also a process to either accept your housing assignment or you can deselect. So we only assign so many students during each wave to each building. So if you didn't get your first choice during the first wave, you can deselect and you'd be assigned in the second wave. But all of that information can be found on our website.
Perfect. So my second question for you is, how can students see their residence hall or the multiple residence halls?
We don't anticipate being able to have you to campus over the summer with the restrictions that are in place, but our website has virtual tours of every residence hall. It has 360 views of rooms. It has floor layouts, so you really get a sense for what it's like living there in any residence hall that you may be in just by checking out the website. If you look at a hall and you don't see specific information, again, you can contact our office. And when you get back in the fall, our housing office is located in Ragsdale-Mendenhall Residence Hall, so it's very centrally located. For most first-year students, you can come up, ask any questions that you may have, but there'll also be staff in the hall that can assist you as well. So check out our website, and if you can't find your answer there, please get in contact with us.
So in addition to the website, students, if you check out the Living on Campus presentation in Canvas, that is all about things related to housing residence life, and parents and families, you can also view that information on our Virtual SOAR webpage. Chris, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Austin.
Our next guest with us today is Danny Dawkins from Spartan Dining.
Hi there, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here today. Spartan Dining provides a wide variety of culinary experiences throughout the campus, as well as additional off-campus vendors. We offer national brand favorites such as Chick-fil-A, Bojangles, Salsaritas, Taco Bell, and the Elliott Union Food Court. We have Create, Burger, 336, Noma, and Build, all which allow guests to customize their dining experience to what they're looking for. For many of those fast-paced guests that are on the go, we have two market convenience stores for students to grab and go, grab snacks, grab a beverage, and it's also a wide variety of grocery and health and beauty aids that you might need through the course of your day or even into the evening. And finally, our largest and most popular location is Fountain View Dining, which provides an all-you-care-to-eat dining program with homemade comfort foods made to order Mongolian wok, wild greens, made to order salads, McKeever Deli, made to order subs, a sweet shop for every single sweet tooth on campus. So just to name a few. We really are looking forward to having you here in the fall, and thanks for the opportunity to talk a little bit about Spartan Dining.
Awesome. Thanks, Danny. That's great. My first question for you is, can you speak to the various meal plan options on campus and what makes them different?
Absolutely, Austin. We have our meal plans are consistent of really three different buckets. The first being the traditional meal plan, which is a number of meals per week, and those meals last you throughout the entire semester. So you really don't have to worry about how you're going to be able to manage those meals between now and the end of a semester. So it's every week, it resets on Sunday. So it provides a set number per week. A block meal plan is where you have a block of meals. For example, the Blue Packet, 65 meals. And those are 65 meals you can use out through the course of the semester. Now, it provides a lot of flexibility, but at the same time, you really have to be mindful of 65 through the course of a 16-week semester. And then finally is our flex meal plans. And our flex meal plans provide the most flexible meal options. They don't have a lot of the same benefits from being able to maximize those meals where they have bundles, but they do allow you to eat in all our different various locations on campus, as well as our flex partners off campus, which include Burger Warfare, Fortune Cookie, Home Slice, Taco Bell, just to name a few. And they're all available using your Flex. Now, Flex is one of those great things that you don't lose them at the end of the semester, and you don't lose them at the end of the year currently. So what happens is that if you don't use it, you don't lose it. So it's after you graduate. So those are the real main big differences for your meal plan.
Yeah, I think the big thing to take away here, students, is that make sure you find the meal plan that fits best for you, depending on what your eating style or preference is. So Danny, my second question is, how is Spartan Dining preparing for the fall to address social distancing in the dining locations?
Well, everyone, that's a really big concern right now. I know for all the parents that are bringing their students for the first time, and for those students that are really seeing what's going on in the news and how the COVID-19 has impacted us. We have been very busy this summer. We are preparing our locations as well as extensively training our associates to ensure and we provide the safest dining environment for our guests. Spartan Dining is in conjunction with Guilford County Health Department are working together to address any current standards from the government, as well as any future updates that come in. So we're looking at this every single day. Our associates and managers will all have daily health checks where all associates have their temperature taken. Anyone over 100.4 will not be allowed into the facilities. So we really put this measure in place to prevent any of our associates that could come and have any potential challenges. In addition, all of our associates, all of our managers will be required to wear masks at every one of their stations, and that's from production all the way to the time we serve the product. So there'll never be a time when someone doesn't have their mask on. And that's the important part of although it's going to be an all-you-care-to-eat dining facility at Fountain View, there will be no self-serve locations. Everything will be served to you. And then finally, we have clear directional and social distancing signage for all of our locations. and we have additional staff that are solely for one purpose, and that is going to be clean and disinfect high touch areas, which is really important, and many, many more things to be prepared for the opening.
So as you can see, our staff and university is really committed to make sure we've got these healthy and safe environments for our students coming back to campus. So as a reminder, students, again, meal plan information and other critical facts and everything about Spartan Dining is found on your Canvas course, and parents and families, you can view that same information on the Virtual SOAR webpage. Here on the screen, we've got the Spartan Dining website. You can always look there for more information. Danny, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you in the fall.
Please help me welcome Jennifer Hamilton from the Cashiers and Student Accounts office.
Hi, I'm Jennifer in the Cashier's office. I welcome you to UNCG. The Cashier's office is going to bill you each semester for the charges on your account. So that might be your tuition and fees, housing, meals, parking, health insurance, whatever shows up on your account for the semester, we will send that bill to you. And you can see us in the Cashier's office in 151 Mossman Building.
Jennifer, my first question for you is, when and how do students view their bill, and when is it due?
So on July 9th, we're going to send you an email that's going to announce your bill is available for viewing. This email will go to your preferred email address that's listed in your UNCG account, so please make sure that that is a valid, accurate address. You also have the option to sign up an authorized user on your student account. The authorized user will also get that email notification of your bill. Again, July 9th is when that email will be sent. You can view your bill on your student account center at that time, and you have until July 30th to make payments.
So be sure to mark down that deadline of July 30th, as that's an important date for you all. Jennifer, my next question is, how do students pay, and do you offer any payment plans?
Yeah, so as you're online viewing your bill, you can pay online. The online portal will take credit card or check. You can pay with a card. There is a 2.85% service fee assessed. You can use a check online with no extra fee. You can also mail in a check or money order to the cashier's office or come to the office with either cash, check, or money order. There is a payment plan available. Once you access your bill on the 9th, you'll have access to a 5-month payment plan that goes through July 16th. Once July 17th hits, that option will go to a 4-month payment plan. That will last until the deadline of July 30th. For either plan, there is a $35 setup fee that is assessed. Your first payment plus that $35 will be due at the time of setup.
Awesome. And as a reminder, everyone, don't forget the Cashiers and Student Accounts information, again, is available in the Student Canvas course and available on the Virtual SOAR webpage. As you can see here on the screen is the Cashier's website, so you can go there as well in case you need any additional help. Thanks, Jennifer, for joining us this morning. As we conclude our welcome session this morning, I want to provide you all with a few reminders. Be sure to close YouTube following the end of the session. Students, your Zoom small group meeting will begin at 10 a.m. Be sure you're logged on at least 5 minutes early. Your Zoom link is found in your UNCG email account. You can reach out to your SOS via GroupMe if you can't find it. Parents and families, your next session is at 1 p.m. on YouTube. Students and families will come back together on YouTube at 2:30 p.m. And then students, your day will finish with a small group at 3 p.m. on Zoom. Thank you for joining us this morning to start off your SOAR day. We hope it goes well. Be sure to reach out if you have any questions or need anything. Go Spartans!